This is a follow-up post. I don't know how long ago it was, but a couple weeks ago we showed a TikTok from a divorce lawyer who she put out a viral TikTok, and she basically said, in my 13 years of being a divorce attorney, these are the professions that I think women should be wary of. As I look at my caseload, there are 5 professions that I think women should be cautious of marrying men that are in those professions. And the thing went bananas, and we shared it on the show. So as a result, a lot of people watched that and said, okay, flip it. As a divorce attorney of 13 years, what are the professions that men should be wary of getting into relationship, marrying a woman who's in this profession? This is her follow-up, and then I'm going to comment on it. Let's roll it.
I went through my case list, and there's about 60 cases on my case list. And there are some common professions that I see in women. The most common one that I see is teacher. The second most common is nurse. But those cases are not cases where the female is really difficult or litigious or anything like that. They're just kind of run-of-the-mill cases. The most common profession that I see in the female parties in my divorces, and this is over 13 years of cases. Oh my God, I'm so nervous, is stay-at-home mom. Hate me. I know y'all are going to hate me, but let me explain why. Number one, when you're divorcing a stay-at-home mom, they are paralyzed with fear, and rightfully so, because their whole life is going to change. They are going to have to go back to the workforce. They're going to have to possibly move. Their finances are about to be very different. There's lots of things that they don't know financially about what's going on. And so they tend to stick their head in the sand and stall. And so the cases become very contested and very expensive. The second reason that I see that stay-at-home moms end up being the most common profession in a divorce is that I think there's a tendency, and this is completely my opinion, just based on my observations, they tend to focus so much on the children, and the husband focuses so much on career that they first of all, they don't feel appreciated by one another. But the husband starts feeling like an ATM, and the wife becomes completely focused on the children.
Okay, so the reason I show you this video is not because A, I agree with her, or B, that you're supposed to take anything anecdotally away from what she said. But I do want you to hear this, because what she is, and she kind of started with, well, if you were to marry a stay-at-home mom or if your wife's a stay-at-home mom and then divorce happens, it's like, what are we doing here? We're like conceding defeat. But here's what I want to focus on. I think she did say something that is very interesting, and she said that husbands feel like that they're an ATM because they go work, and then the wives feel underappreciated because they're at home with the kids and they're all about the kids. And the issue is resentment. Resentment is a relationship killer. If you're on a budget, agreed upon budget, and guys, you're wooing your wife, this resentment won't build. Think about it.